10 surprising ways Africa influenced biblical history. Africa's sands intertwine with the Bible, revealing unexpected influences. This exploration uncovers key connections between Africa and biblical history. First, we examine the Nile River, essential for ancient civilizations. It nourished Egypt's fertile land and served as a backdrop for pivotal biblical events, such as Moses floating in a basket among the reeds. The Nile was not just a geographical feature. It was a vital conduit for cultural exchange, linking Africa and the Middle East and shaping narratives. It facilitated trade, communication, and the exchange of ideas, influencing religious thought and practices. Interactions along its banks contributed to a rich tapestry of beliefs that enriched biblical narratives. Thus, the Nile exemplifies Africa's enduring influence on biblical history, intertwining sacred texts with the continent's diverse cultures. This river has nourished civilizations for millennia, serving as a vital water source and a conduit for cultural exchange. It facilitates the sharing of beliefs, practices, and narratives that have shaped the region's spiritual landscape. The river's banks have seen diverse groups gather to trade, communicate, and share worldviews, fostering a rich tapestry of cultural influences that resonate today. We now explore Egyptian spiritual symbols, intricately woven into early Egyptian culture. This ancient culture, with its profound understanding of the world and the divine, has produced a remarkable variety of motifs and symbols. These symbols carry deep meanings and have influenced biblical art and literature, shaping the interpretation of sacred texts for generations. For instance, consider the Ankh, a powerful symbol that represents life and immortality. This emblem, characterized by its distinctive shape that resembles a cross with a loop at the top, conveys deep and profound meanings about existence and the afterlife. The Ankh is not merely a decorative object. It is a significant representation of the ancient Egyptians' understanding of life, death, and what lies beyond. It is often depicted in the hands of deities, which signifies their vital role as givers of life and protectors of the soul. The presence of the Ankh in various artifacts and inscriptions serves to highlight the ancient Egyptians' profound reverence for life itself, as well as their deeply held beliefs surrounding the continuity of existence beyond the physical realm of death. Similarly, we can examine the scarab beetle, which symbolizes resurrection and transformation. This small yet significant creature embodies the cyclical nature of life and death, reflecting the ancient Egyptians' beliefs in rebirth and renewal. The scarab's behavior, particularly its act of rolling balls of dung, was observed closely by the ancient Egyptians. They associated this behavior with the sun's journey across the sky, viewing it as a metaphor for the cycle of life. The scarab became a powerful emblem of renewal and regeneration, often used in amulets and funerary art. These artifacts were created with the intention of ensuring safe passage to the afterlife and invoking the blessings of the gods. The scarab's symbolism was so deeply ingrained in their culture that it transcended mere representation. It became a vital part of their spiritual and religious practices, illustrating their understanding of the interconnectedness of life, death, and the divine. In summary, the river serves as a vital link between diverse cultures, acting as a conduit for interaction and exchange. This connection is particularly significant when we consider the Egyptian spiritual symbols, such as the Ankh and the scarab. These symbols provide profound insights into the beliefs and values of an ancient civilization, one that continues to influence our understanding of spirituality and existence in contemporary times. The Ankh, often recognized as a symbol of life, and the scarab, representing rebirth and transformation, are not merely artistic representations. They embody the core principles and philosophies that guided the lives of the ancient Egyptians. These symbols not only enrich our comprehension of early Egyptian culture, but also invite us to engage in deeper reflection on the universal themes of life, death, and the quest for meaning. These themes resonate across time and space, transcending the boundaries of individual cultures and speaking to the shared human experience. The potent icons of ancient Egypt have also enriched biblical texts, adding deeper layers of interpretation for readers who seek to understand the spiritual narratives within those scriptures. Furthermore, it is essential to recognize that ancient Egyptian religious practices significantly influenced early Jewish customs. This influence created a shared spiritual heritage that underscores the interconnectedness of these cultures. The connection between ancient Egypt and early Judaism highlights the profound relationships that existed between these civilizations and the ways in which they mutually shaped one another over time. Moreover, the ancient African trade routes played a crucial role in connecting distant lands. These routes facilitated the exchange of not only goods, but also ideas, beliefs, and artistic expressions. The impact of these exchanges is evident in our understanding of history and spirituality today. These trade routes were vital for transmitting a variety of elements, including ideas, spices, and treasures, which in turn influenced biblical rituals and practices. The flow of goods and ideas along these routes contributed to a rich tapestry of cultural exchange that has left an indelible mark on the spiritual landscape of humanity. Cultural syncretism from these interactions reflects the dynamic exchanges that shaped beliefs and practices of the era. This phenomenon illustrates the interconnectedness of the ancient world, where diverse cultures blended, traditions, and customs. Such interactions created a rich tapestry of biblical narratives, highlighting Africa's crucial role. The wisdom of African elders, conveyed through oral traditions, emphasizes community values, shared knowledge, and collective wisdom. Many biblical proverbs resonate with this wisdom, focusing on justice, respect for nature, and moral integrity. Comparing African proverbs with biblical sayings reveals a shared moral compass that transcends geographical borders and time. This comparison underscores a common understanding of ethical principles across cultures, demonstrating how diverse traditions can reach similar conclusions about right behavior. This interplay enriches our understanding of biblical texts and emphasizes connections among various traditions, influencing contemporary thought and showcasing the contributions of all cultures to our collective history. Oral traditions are vital for preserving wisdom across generations. The ancient kingdoms of Kush and Ethiopia significantly influenced biblical history as centers of power and culture, contributing to trade, scholarship, and spirituality, highlighting Africa's impact on sacred texts. From the Nile's waters to ancient Egypt's symbols and trade routes, Africa's influence on biblical history is profound, underscoring the interconnectedness of ancient cultures. These kingdoms, mentioned in Scripture, were crucial in the early spread of Christianity, shaping religious history. Their contributions are integral to biblical narratives, showcasing Africa's enduring legacy and pivotal role in the religious landscape. These kingdoms actively participated in Christianity's development, influencing its growth and dissemination, emphasizing Africa's importance in religious history as an active participant in significant spiritual events. The continent's involvement in these occurrences underscores its crucial role in shaping the religious landscape. The significance of these kingdoms is evident in their proactive engagement with early Christian missionaries and scholars, facilitating the exchange of ideas and beliefs. This dynamic interaction enriched religious discourse, allowing for a deeper exploration of spiritual concepts. African traditions also influenced the evolving Christian narrative, creating a more inclusive religious experience that celebrated diverse cultural influences. In art, profound African influences shaped early Christian iconography, revealing a shared aesthetic that honors cultural diversity and the blending of traditions. These artistic expressions reflect the diverse beliefs and practices of early Christianity, showcasing African artistry's significant role in biblical representation. This contribution enhanced the understanding of spiritual themes in these works. The intricate designs in early Christian art testify to the collaborative nature of religious expression. Examining these elements reveals the cultural exchanges that enriched early Christianity's spiritual landscape. The incorporation of African motifs highlights these civilizations' creativity and spiritual insights, leading to a vibrant expression of faith. The powerful kingdoms of Africa were crucial in Christianity's early spread, evident in religious narratives and artistic expressions. Recognizing contributions enhances our understanding of religious history and Africa's role in shaping the early Christian spiritual landscape. The vibrant colors and intricate designs reflect the cultural richness of African societies. African languages enriched biblical texts, adding depth. By examining specific terms, we reveal linguistic connections that bridge cultures and deepen biblical interpretation. This interplay underscores language as a vehicle for cultural exchange, showing how communication transcends geographical boundaries. Additionally, miracles and healings attributed to biblical prophets often have roots in African traditions, suggesting a shared understanding of the divine. Historical accounts highlight African influence on sacred narratives, demonstrating how these traditions shaped spiritual practices and beliefs. Examining moral teachings, the values of African civilizations resonate within biblical stories. Themes of justice, compassion, and community reflect a legacy of teachings passed down through generations, emphasizing moral foundations that shape our beliefs today. This continuity connects ancient wisdom with contemporary ethics. Recent archaeological discoveries challenge the Eurocentric narrative of biblical history, with African artifacts providing evidence of the continent's role in shaping biblical events. These findings prompt a re-evaluation of historical narratives, emphasizing Africa's contributions. The archaeological record highlights the complexity and richness of biblical history, inviting broader perspectives on the diverse influences that have shaped these texts. In conclusion, Africa's influence on biblical history is a complex narrative that warrants recognition. As we explore these insights, we encourage you to engage in the discussion. How do you perceive Africa's role in biblical history? Let's uncover the layers of influence that enrich our understanding of these texts.